Welcome back to Demon Slayer Anime Review episode number 20. This I'm reviewing the 46th episode of the series, which is called, if I can get the right thing here, if I think of it properly, thank you. It is called Yoriichi Type 0. This adapts from pretty much the rest of chapter 102 and goes through pretty much the entirety of 103 and 104. And if you're curious, with this episode, there's exactly 24 chapters left to be adapted for this arc. Yeah, 24 because actually not 24, more like 23, because this arc ends with chapter 128. So picking up left off last time, where we have Tundra, where he sees over here as a conversation. Of course, we thought that the guy standing behind him was actually the first Upper Demon. Nope, that's not him. That is a doll. And he wanted, basically, he interrupts the Mist Hashira for a key that he really wants. But the way, from Tundra's perspective, he's being very cruel and, well, not exactly saying this in the episode, but he's being very disrespectful. And he's younger than he is, but he's stronger too, and his arms are thin, which is interesting. So, and apparently he doesn't know who he is, despite the fact, I'm thinking like, wait, did the Miss Hashira forget the fact he has met before back during the start of the recovery training arc? I mean, I know it's been a while since he last saw him in person, but did he completely forget about it? At least love Hashira didn't forget about him. Nope. So, it's like a Demon Prince is like, did he just forget about Nezuko in that box? Yes, like, don't touch it. And he gets argued with him. Of course, he puts out a pretty argument with him. And he gets knocked out for his troubles. And there was another guy there who was actually not from the manga. I'm presuming that's actually his swordsmith, but they don't really confirm it. So then, of course, basically he goes, so he chats him, goes back and forth. The whole thing is like set in this one area. And after chatting with him basically about his dream, and of course all about the doll, and then mentioned that the doll itself, we see it training, and we have the massage training with it, and according to Tanjiro, he looks like somebody he saw from a dream. And the way that the swordsmith basically describes it, his name is Kajiro, he describes his inherited memory. The bird that's there is a very, very rude crow who is pecking at his cheek for daring to disrespect not because disrespect Hashira, that has nothing to do with it, because disrespect this Hashira, because I was being disrespectful for it, because of bleed, which, yeah, and of course, like, about spite, like, whatever, and then basically, like, oh, maybe it's still training, and when they walk back, like, oh, the rest of the day, nope, when you go back, he's already done, and his sword broke, so he took one of the swords off the doll, and then, of course, after some convincing, the swordsmith proceeds to have Tanjiro train with this particular dummy, this mechanical doll, which is over 300 years old. Now, it's based upon a swordsmith for 300 years in the past, the Son Goku period. Of course, they don't know who the swordsmith is, though he is based upon an actual swordsmith, just they don't know the guy's name. Though, I'm surprised Tanjiro's pointed out that this doll has got the same earrings he does. Yes, I'm surprised he doesn't say that. Like, you do realize both of you two are wearing the same exact earrings. And at first, when he trains with him, he's doing pretty badly. And then, of course, they'll have food for about 5 days. Water. The only time we got any water is when it rained. Yes. And eventually, he's able to strike on it. And he basically gives him food and gets him trained with it. And he has a good strike on it, which also causes a knock off his head, revealing there is actually a sword there. And they get spooked by it. And that's pretty much the episode in a nutshell. Excuse me. It is a good episode. I do appreciate it. It just felt as though with this one we're just training, but still good. The animation. I'm not going to fault the animation of what happened this episode. No, it's the material they adapted from. It's like it's just a training arc, just some training. It's probably the first time in a while he's gone through some training, but probably feels as though it was necessary. And I should point out though that the point interesting about the Swordsman arc, Swords Village arc, it's actually the third to last arc of the entire series. No, seriously, it's the third to last one because there are 2 more arcs after this one. There is the Hospital Trainee arc, which is actually much shorter. This one's only like 11 chapters. And there's the Infinity Castle arc, which consumes the rest of the entire series. The last, like, I think it's like 70 chapters. Yeah, it is that long. I think it's like about a year and a half. Though at the time when it was coming out, the first season was airing. Though I think maybe the writer may have regretted ending when she did. It's possible, maybe, I'm not really sure, but pretty good episode, and we're gonna get more interesting development of this arc for our next episode. It's almost like you watch the season so far. It's like we have a great opening episode, and this one, not much happening with this one. Yes, and like I just said, don't blame Ubisoft for that. They're not responsible for that. Okay, the animation's fine. Blame somebody. Blame the writer. Yeah, that's it. We just spent. Okay, so that's episode. I'm going to do 2 more videos. I'll call it a night. Okay, next video. Bye.